Happy New Year, character designers! Today we'll be talking about one of my favorite subjects in the whole world: stylization.
You know that wonderful, indescribable moment where you find an art style you absolutely love? Well, the hard truth is that these amazing styles take years of research and development. So buckle up and sit back for the ride because we are going to talk about the tools that will make your style stand out. I'm sorry, did you think character design and stylization were the same? No. If you want a successful career in this field, you need to understand the clear difference between the two. Think of style as the language a book is written in, and character design as the content on each page. Stylization plays the biggest role in how your character will look. It is a repeated, unique combination of elements of art and exaggeration to achieve visual appeal for a targeted consumer audience. A successful character design shows personality and story while following the rules of the art style. When characters share the same art style, it visually connects them to the same fictional world. Yep, stylization is tricky, but don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. When we look at line, we want to think about line weight, outline, contour, detail, and simplicity. I love the art style from Ever After High, and this is because of all the intricate details in their hair, clothes, and accessories. I also love styles that use simple line work. It's less dramatized and helps the audience focus on the personality of the character.
An outline, especially one that's black, is very common in stylization. The black outline has its origin in superhero comics, so it's not a surprise that this is used in styles with stories that are about heroes and have a lot of action and comedy. Lines drawn around a character can show their movement, direction, and speed. Geometric shapes are pointy and clearly defined.
Geometric shapes can be used in 2D and 3D animation. The characters in A Book of Life have a fun and quirky wooden toy aesthetic. The style emphasizes three-dimensional shapes, making it look less realistic. Then there's Carmen Sandiego. Not only are their shapes used for the character designs, but the lighting itself. Consistency in lighting using geometric shapes is very intentional and takes a lot of dedication, but it creates a unique style that I want to recreate in some of my own work.
Stylizations get their name from the studio or story of their origin. The style of Disney and DreamWorks works almost exclusively with organic shapes. Organic shapes are less pronounced, have rounded edges, and make a style more realistic. Art styles with organic shapes are usually more sentimental and can establish a deep sense of connection with the characters. The Wingfeather Saga is one of my favorite examples of exaggeration in proportion and anatomy. Exaggerating the proportions in a style helps to make characters look more appealing and creates dynamic silhouettes. Exaggeration and variety in proportion also helps to create compelling character lineups. Proportion can also be used to simply highlight the physique of a character. Qualities such as gender, age, and strength are all taken into consideration. Art styles such as Hercules are iconic for their extreme exaggeration in proportion. Successful exaggeration of human anatomy works through visual hierarchy. Decide which features on your character will be the largest, smallest, and somewhere in between. Finally, proportion can be used to exaggerate characters' expressions and emotions. If your art style is realistic, but you like a little bit of cartoon comedy, You can exaggerate your character's gesture and expression to have the best of both worlds. I was absolutely blown away by the artwork of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse when it came out in 2018. In this stylization, lighting and color are inseparable. The style of Spider-Verse is inspired by pop art, which uses high contrast in variety of bright colors. The lighting is definitely the most exaggerated and emphasized part of the stylization, and this results in countless unique environments that you don't see in real life. The 1950s into the early 2000s. Using flat lighting in animation saves a lot of time, but it also gives the stylization a very vintage appeal. Last but not least is color palette. Colors can be vibrant, desaturated, limited, or broad. As I said before, color palette of Spider-Verse is vibrant and versatile, while Wing Feather Saga is more desaturated and realistic in comparison. Stylization is a repeated, unique combination of elements of art and exaggeration to achieve visual appeal for a targeted consumer audience. The 5 tools of stylization are line, shape, proportions, lighting, and color palette. Good character designs use the rules of their stylization to create a unique personality and story. It's okay if you start off insecure about your art style. Just keep working at it, and one day you'll be a pro. I hope this was helpful, and please leave a comment about your favorite stylization. In 2025, dream big, live bold, and keep on creating. I'll see you next time!